What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Campbell, and we're back with another video. Now, first and foremost, if this is your first time on my channel, I just want you to do me a quick, simple favor. Please hit that subscribe button as well as turn on that notification bell where you're notified anytime that I drop some content. And while you're at it, please leave a like down below. It helps the algorithm, it helps my channel continue to grow, and it pushes my content out in front of more and more people. So in today's video, we're going to be reacting to the Hellcat as he gives advice on pretty much how to not go broke and pretty much talking about how he has more money than most of these rappers and other people who we look up to in the urban community, especially my people from the trenches. Let me first start off by saying that if you know me, you know I am a huge fan of the Hellcat. And I have no problem saying I'm a fan of somebody. I think we live in a generation, a time of people where they think that if you're a fan of somebody or if you're a supporter, it's like dick sucking or dick riding, which I just don't agree with at all. the Hellcat's a guy I have a lot of respect for, a guy who's still young, you know, like his mid-30s, and a guy who's gone broke like twice, fighting Fed cases and all, and this dude has still managed to recover each and every time. And he's not only dealt with like financial losses, but he's dealt with personal losses. Lost his father, he's had issues with some of his siblings, losing family members and all types of stuff, battling court cases, and he's still a guy who's managed to become successful. So he's somebody I really look up to, somebody I hope to be like, somebody I aspire to be like. So we're just gonna watch this video. We're gonna give our honest reaction and opinion on some of the things he's talking about. We're just gonna, you know, reflect on it.
Now, you have money than 99% of rappers. We all know Instagram is cap. You know, let's talk about Instagram, and, you know, it's a lot of people that's living.
Listen, you got more money than half these rappers. And you see the way that you carry yourself, humble. You ain't got to show what you got. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand, like, these young kids want to see that shit. Bro, like, I ain't gonna lie. I walk into like a Starbucks. White people see my jewelry, they look at it with disgust. And then when I walk into like a Walmart and there's black cashiers and shit, they're like, "Oh shit, that shit look crazy." Weird, like a little bit of glitter makes us jump for it. You know.
That's facts. That's one thing I will always say about like the trenches and the trenches community is that like, I know how it is in like the black community, we don't necessarily believe somebody got it unless they show us. So we have to see physical proof and evidence of people getting money through chains, through jewelry, through cars, through clothes, through all of that different stuff. So I definitely agree, but I also agree with the part when he said that social media is cap, because I definitely agree with that also. Social media is so fake, man. Like, the things that you see on the internet, the things that you're seeing on Instagram, it's not real life, and people are portraying things that they don't really have. So again, that's why I always tell y'all, do not compare yourself to anybody on the internet. People ain't really living they're not living how you think they're living, and they're showing you the highlights of their life. They're not showing you the everyday life. So you can't be comparing somebody's highlights to your everyday life, because you'll never really be able to match up.
And we need to stand firm, man. It's about the long-term effect. I always said it, man. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And whenever you can hold on to your money and not spend it on dumb shit like this is dumb, but this is called advertisement, you're gonna be okay in life, man. Ain't nothing worse than going broke, man. It's the worst feeling in the world, man. It's the worst.
I can agree also. From somebody who's been broke before, like been broke majority of my life, being broke sucks. And I personally don't believe like the jewelry and stuff is a bad investment, because it's an investment. You're investing in yourself and your image. He understands his community. He understands his target demographic. So he understands how to appeal to people like that. And myself included, we like seeing stuff like that. That's the type of stuff that motivates us. So I don't consider that a bad investment. But nonetheless, I agree with 1000% what he's saying. There's nothing worse than like going broke. And there's also understanding your target audience and who you're trying to appeal to. We all got a target audience we're trying to appeal to, whether you got a business, you're a content creator, you're an advertiser, whatever it is. So you got to understand the people you're appealing to, and you got to do things that they like to see so that you can continue to grow.
Feeling in the world, it calls for desperation. It calls for you to do things that you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? It sucks, man. Being broke sucks.
Yeah. I know a lot of rappers. I'm not going to say any names. But I know a lot of people who've ran through, you know, they get these advances, they get this money, the 200,000s, the 400,000 or 500,000s, and they blow it. You know, what do you tell these kids that get this money, the 200, 300, 500, $500,000 that run through it? What do you tell these kids?
Get a financial advisor, quick. You know what I'm saying? You do have to make the investment to get your chain. You do have to make the investment for your image. But fuck the cars, fuck everything. Even like hold off on a house until you can get second, third, fourth single out. Wait for like this rap game is so quick to in and out. There's no longevity in it. So when you're counting on money for tomorrow that you got today and you blow it today thinking you're gonna get it tomorrow, I'm telling you, man, the reality is gonna hit you hard. It's gonna hit you hard. So the first thing you should do is get a financial advisor. Me myself now, I'm gonna get a financial advisor because I'll be all in on things. I'm like, fucking spend $1 million over there, and then fucking, you know what I'm saying, it can make or break some deals. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, it hasn't happened yet, but it can happen to anyone, bro. So you got to make the right moves.
I agree with that. And kind of touch up on what he was saying is, you do, like he said, you have to invest in the chain, which I said also. Like, I think it's important because when you have a target audience, even me understanding my audience and like the people in the trenches and stuff like that, like these are things I'm going to have to invest in as well to continue to just bring people to your channel, to continue to grow, continue to be the way you need to be. But also understand that you do need a financial advisor. You do need somebody planning your finances, somebody with your best interests at heart, somebody who doesn't want to see you go broke. Because could you imagine, like, you know, having family or friends or people you taking care of, and you have them used to a certain lifestyle, and then all of a sudden you just go broke all because you weren't paying attention to your finances, and now you got to tell them, like, hey, y'all got to go back to the trenches. Y'all got to go back to the hood. We got to cut back on everything because we're running out of money. I think that would be a terrible feeling to kind of explain to my mom or like my grandma or some of my family. So again, I think you just have to be smart and, like you were saying, understanding your career path. And if you're doing something like being a rapper, there is no longevity in it. So you have to also be aware of that and understand that, you know, you got to be constantly planning for the future. Not saying that you need to live your life scared and nervous and be expecting to fall off or to not spend money, but just be smart. You can't be living above your means no matter how much money you make. You can be a millionaire, but don't be trying to live like you're a billionaire. You feel me? Like, don't live above your means.
You know, there's some horror stories about, you know, financial advisors too, stealing money and things like that.
Yeah,
too.
but I'm not telling you to give them access to your money. Pay your fuck. I need somebody to pay my bills for. I can pay that shit myself. But let me know in my ear what's coming in. Yo, you got this coming out. Yo, we just made 30,000, bro. Make sure that, you know what I'm saying, you put 15 in savings. Make sure that these bills are covered. Then you got 8 left. Make sure that you're putting up this percentage right here for your taxes. You need somebody in your ear to constantly remind you you're fucked up. Because if you don't, you really gonna be fucked up. I'm not telling you, like, you see what happened to Fat Joe where they were like taking his money and shit? Or like Ryan Howard to play for the Phillies where his dad took like $50 million and blew it? I'm not talking about shit like that. Pay your own damn bills. But have somebody who can monitor your spending and what's coming in and what's going out. And you got to kind of have trustworthy people, man. I'm not talking about hire your fucking cousin Joey. You know what I'm saying? Hire somebody with a degree in account management.
And I think that's very, very true. That's what we're talking about also. Like, having somebody you can trust on your team, because when you're talking about your finances, man, you're talking about that much money being involved, shit get real shady. And that's when you can really have some issues. So understanding who's watching your finances. Because some people are making so much money's coming in and out. They're not paying attention to their little microtransactions on day-to-day basis. And that's how you have people who end up losing out on millions and millions of dollars, because you got these people who are these accountants or family and friends around, and they're skimming you and they taking money off the top every time you turn around. Just like, you know, damn, man, I'm pretty much getting finessed. That pretty much wraps up today's video. You know, today was a quick, easy one. Just a quick little reaction to Omi and the Hellcat. I just want to show Omi and the Hellcat some love. You know, we're going to do a docu-series. We're actually going to do a series on Omi and the Hellcat. We're going to talk about his journey and what we all can learn from him. So we're not going to get too deep into that today, but I think it's just some good advice for somebody telling us how to not go broke and pretty much explaining to us what's necessary in life, especially somebody like Omi, because it's not like this is me. You know, I've made 6 figures, but I'm not nowhere. This guy is making up to $1 million a week at one point in time. So, and he's gone broke twice and he's bounced back every time. So he's somebody we can all learn from. He's somebody I think we all can strive to be like in one way, shape, or form. So he's definitely somebody I look up to. That wraps up today's video. If you found this video educational, entertaining, or informative in any way, shape, or form, please do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button as well as turn on that notification bell to be notified anytime that I drop some content. And while you're at it, please leave a like down below. It helps our algorithm, it helps my channel continue to grow, and it pushes my content out in front of more and more people. With that being said, I just want to say I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. I love those who love me, and I'm going to catch y'all back at the next video.